Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with a really cool box of stuff from Naxos. It's Brahms' complete music for piano, four hands, and two pianos. And wow, what a list of material is in here. You're not going to believe it. Because Brahms was obsessed with controlling his legacy. And so he made all of his own arrangements of all of his orchestral music and a lot of chamber works and other things for domestic consumption in two-hand and four-hand piano arrangements. Now, you had to be a pretty good domestic consumer to play this stuff because Brahms was not writing down for the home listener at all, the home performer. This is tough stuff. And of course, there's a whole slew of music that was actually conceived for this medium, and that's in here too. It's 18 discs. 18 discs. It's almost everything Brahms wrote in his own arrangements for piano. And he was first and foremost a pianist. And it's wonderful to compare, for example, the music of the symphonies, in their piano versions, which have been recorded before, to the orchestral versions to see to what extent Brahms was a true orchestral composer and to what extent he may have been, a pianist who was orchestrating piano music, because there are some times where that's true and sometimes where it isn't. But let me just tell you what's on here, because it's an amazing list of stuff. You ready? Here we go. You get variations on a theme by Schumann, 16 waltzes, the Souvenir of Russia. When was the last time you listened to that? The new Liebeslieder waltzes, the Hungarian dances, the old Liebeslieder waltzes, the sonata in F minor, which is the same thing as the piano quintet in F minor, which is marvelous. I actually prefer the piano version. People kill me when I say that, but I think that hearing it on piano puts everything on an equivalent plane of tone, which the piece kind of needs. I don't think Brahms' string writing in the quintet is all that, marvelous. That's me, Okay, so there's that. Then you've got the Heightened Variations, of course, which exists originally in a piano version, a two-piano version, and the two serenades, and the German Requiem, and the four symphonies, the Tragic Overture, the first piano concerto, the Academic Festival Overture, all three string quartets, both string quintets, the Piano Quartet number 1 in G minor, the one with the really cool Hungarian finale, that one. And we've got, let's see, the two-string sextets, which are fascinating, as heard on the piano. They really are string music. Those are pieces where, the second string quintet, sextet, with the finale, with the all that stuff, and all that string figuration. No, but it's fun to know. Piano Quartet number 2. Then we've got Symphonies 3 and 4 for two pianos, as opposed to piano four hands, which is one piano with two people sitting at it and banging away. And then we've got arrangements of other people. The Schumann Piano Quartet, Opus 47 in E flat. The Joachim Hamlet Overture. No one even listens to that in Joachim's original. Schubert's 20 Landler. And then we've got Piano Concerto number 1 for two pianos, and the Joachim Demetrius Overture, which people listen to even less than his Hamlet Overture. And the Piano Concerto number 2. And finally, Joachim's Overture to Henry IV, which people listen to even less than Hamlet and Demetrius. How's that for a collection? It's amazing. It's just amazing. And it's all very well played by Silke-Thora Matthies and Christian Köhn. They're really good. This is just a wonderful series. You're not going to find this stuff anywhere else so easily. And I got to tell you, I've had so much fun playing with this. Jed Disler reviewed this for ClassicsToday.com. So you can check out that review. It's an insider review if you're a Classics Today insider person. But I want to play you a little bit of something just to give you a sense. The finale of the Third Symphony. Just a good bit of it, just so you could hear what Brahms's orchestral writing sounds like on the piano. It's fascinating because, he comes in for a lot of guff as an orchestral composer. And I think the Third Symphony has some of his most awkward orchestral sonorities, but orchestral they are, as you will hear quite clearly in this excerpt. So yes, it's marvelous, absolutely marvelous. The Brahms complete works for piano, four hands, and two pianos on 18 Naxos discs, played by Silke-Thora, Matthies, and Christian Köhn. Fabulous. It's a connoisseur set, a collector set, granted. But I just love dipping into this. I like piano transcriptions of things. I think they're interesting. And Brahms' own are more interesting than most. Let's face it. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.